Welcome back to Fallout, the board game. We are playing as the Vault Dweller, Solitaire, the Commonwealth scenario, and we are beaten down very heavily. We only have 4 hit points left out of 16, so that's pretty horrible. We take 3 more damage and we're going to be killed because our rads are at 1. So we get 2 actions to perform on our turn, and I think I don't really want to camp because I want to get over here to Diamond City and take out that railroad member, which is actually aggressive. So when I move into the space, a fight will happen immediately. I won't need to do a fight action. So I have a feeling that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Diamond City. So I'm going to move twice, which gives me 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So we've moved into Diamond City. We are going to fight now the railroad member because they are aggressive. And we'll take a look at their card here and look at their stats, and then we're going to be having a fight. All right, so if we look at the railroad member here, we have X over here is at 1. So they are first level, and they are aggressive. So we're going to be fighting a first level aggressive railroad member. They're the only one on the map, so if we kill them, we're going to be finishing Uncover the Railroad quest mission as well, encounter. So let's go back to the board and roll some dice. We need head and legs and their first level. All right, so let the battle begin. We're looking for headshots and legs and their first level. So they're not going to be too much damage potential, I hope. If we take 3 damage, we're going to get killed. All right, and we have a lot of rerolls because of that ability with our plasma gun. So we are going to reroll these 2 because we do not want to take all that damage. We're going to keep this one, though. That's the 1 headshot, which kills them. Now, let's hope we're not going to take too much more damage. We can reroll 2 more times because we have intelligence, agility, and luck for our plasma rifle. And that's going to be it. We're going to leave it there because all we needed to do was 1 headshot, which we have. The railroad member is going to do 1 hit to us, but because we have our vault suit, we're going to block that damage completely. So we basically wipe out the railroad member. They are no more. We're removing them from the map. They're killed. That is going to fulfill the mission, Uncover the Railroad. So we're going to look at that card. We're going to see what happens. But before I forget, of course, that's going to give us 1 experience point because they were level 1. So I don't want to forget that. Our experience point, we're going to jump to here. We get 1 more experience point. We're going to level up. All right, let's take a look at Uncover the Railroad and see what is going to be the fallout from taking out the last railroad member on the board. All right, so we're looking here. Hunt down and eliminate the criminal railroad agents. Kill the last railroad agent on the map. We did it. So let's see what we get. All right, it looks like the Institute is moving +1 on the tracker. That's going to help us in the influence section. So they're going to move 1 more. Now we have 2 spaces between the Institute is ahead of the railroad. That's going to now push us back up to 7 influence. Again, we need 11 to win the game. So 7, pretty good. All right, what else is going to happen for us here? All right, we get 3 experience. Wow, that's going to level us up big time. And then we're going to stage card 24 and 130, and then we're going to get rid of this one. So let's get our 3 experience, level up, and then we're going to look at staging card 24 and 130. All right, so let's get our 3 experience. So experience number 1 is going to level us up. So when we level up, of course, we go into the bag, we pull out 2 tokens, and we get to keep 1 of them. We still haven't got into the perks of the game. So we have, we have strength and we have luck. Now we could take luck, but we already have it, which means we can get a luck perk. or we can take strength. I think we're going to go ahead and take strength. I know we haven't done any perks in the game yet, but we're going to level up. We're going to take strength. That's awesome. So we're filling in all of our specials. It's going to help us with re-rolls and tests and everything as we go along. So the more we level up, the more special tokens we get, the more we can succeed on quest items and encounters and things. We still have 2 more experience because that was 1. 2 more experience, 3, 4, or 1, 2. So now we're here. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more experience to level up again. So you can see as the game progresses, it takes more experience to level up to the next level when you start filling these in. So pretty cool. Like it. All right, now we're going to take a look at card 24 and card, I believe it was 130. Yes, that's correct. Card 24 and card 130. And we're going to see what that's all about. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at 24. It says, with the railroad weakened by its recent defeat, the Institute has deployed one of its dreaded coursers to deal with them once and for all. Place a quest marker at CIT Ruins. This is an Institute courser. And the railroad members move toward the courser instead of survivors. And it says, at the end of each round, remove railroad members from the courser's space. If there are no railroad members in the courser space, move it 1 space toward the railroad instead. And so what we have here is lead the courser straight to the railroad headquarters. So when the courser is at the railroad is option 1. So we can just let the courser head his way to the railroad. Let that happen. Let's take a look at the second option. All right. And the second option is things are falling apart. Pay to smuggle out as many synths as you can before the end. So at any settlement, we can do a quest action, and we can spend 8 caps, which I guess gets as many synths out of the wasteland as possible. All right. That's derailed. Let's take a look at 130. All right, so 130 is good news, everyone. Everyone is talking about an eccentric inventor working on something outside of town. He has a few different projects and is looking for whatever help he can get. Option 1, he claims his research into mutation could heal injuries, help heal injuries. That would help us. So we need to go and kill a super mutant overlord. That's option 1. Let's take a look. There are 3 options in this one. That's the first option. Let's look at the second. And the second option is he has ambitions to control a robot workforce using wireless signals. Kill a sentry bot. Oh yeah, that will be easy. And the third option. And the third option, it's most ridiculously of all, he supposedly is nearing completion of a device that could teleport people great distances. Kill a glowing one. Oh, another easy task. All right, so that's the good news, everyone. 130 card. Let's get the courser on the map at the CIT Ruins, and we're going to end off this round. All right, well, I'm going to use a 5-value Nuka-Cola token to represent the Institute courser, just because then I don't want to get it mixed up with other quest tokens on the board. So he starts off here at the CIT Ruins. He's trying to make his way down here to the railroad to basically take them out. And it is now the end of the round. So, of course, end of round, we are going to be drawing an agenda card, and we're going to see which enemies activate. And let's have a look. It's going to be raiders and nasty, nasty things, which we've not run into in this game because we haven't uncovered any of the really hostile territory. So, raiders are going to activate. There is only one on the board. He's 2 spaces away from me, so he won't attack me. But he will move towards me into this space. So there he is. That's the end of the round. And now let's keep in mind that the derailed card says at the end of each round, remove stars from the courser's space. Well, there aren't any, so we're not going to have to worry about that. If there are no railroad members represented by stars in the courser space, move it 1 space toward the railroad instead. So this guy is making his way to the railroad. So basically he's got two more rounds and he'll be at the railroad. So there you have it. I mean, we can change allegiance. We can go take this guy out if we really want to change the game. But we have been pretty nasty in helping the Institute right from the very get-go of the playthrough. Plus, we're a Buffout drug addict helping the Institute out. So that's the way we're going to continue playing it. Well, that was one round. We are going to do another round, and so I'm going to have to think about what I want to do. I mean, we have Vault Rumors, we've got On the Hunt, we've got Derailed, we've got Good News Everyone. Let me think about this. We're going to come back and do one more round for this episode. All right, so I've thought about it. The first thing we want to do here is we want to have a settlement encounter. Our hit points are so low, and there's a nice juicy stim pack for sale at a settlement. And we happen to have 5 caps, which is the price of the stim pack, which would completely heal us if we use it. So let's have a settlement encounter. So we're going to pull the top settlement card, and I'm not going to show you the whole card. We're going to do it a la the revealing things as we see fit. So let's go down to the card and take a look at it. All right, so we're having an encounter and a settlement. It says a shouting match is just beginning when you arrive in the town square. He openly admitted to being a synth. A young man shrinks away from the crowd as it grows hostile. As the crowd grows hostile, I guess. And option 1 is it's forced if you are a synth. Well, we're not a synth, we're a vault dweller. So we do not have to be forced into option 1. There are 2 other options. Let's take a quick look at them. Our second option is don't get involved and go to the market. That sounded like a pretty good option because I really do want that stim pack. So let's take a look at option number 3. Well, we can convince the crowd that there's nothing to fear using charisma and intelligence, and we need 4. But you know what? I really just want to go to the market and shop. So we're going to do option number 2. All right, and by selecting option number 2, don't get involved, go to the market, what does it say? You shop, then exit by a different route. Okay, so I guess we don't go back to where the shouting's going on. So shop 1. So we get to either sell 1 item or buy 1 item. That's all we can do. If this had been a shop times 2 or something, then we could buy or sell 2. All right, let's go to the marketplace then and take a look at what we want to buy. I think we're going to buy that stim pack. All right, so we're going to go shopping. So how we shop is we take the top card off of the shop deck and we add it to the far left of the items available. So we'll just say that's the far left. And we have Radaway, costing 4. During your turn, you may discard this card to recover 4 rads. Cool, so we have 5 cards to buy. We have 5 caps. You know what? We're going to go ahead. We're going to spend all the 5 caps that we have. And we're going to buy the stim pack, because the stim pack is what we need. It says, during your turn, you may discard this card to recover all of your hit points, which we're going to immediately do. So we're going to discard, we're going to buy it. We're going to immediately discard it, which will then go into the discard pile. And all of these cards will then move down, of course. And this will be the 4 cards left. And we're going to get all of our health back, so that's awesome. That was our first action, shopping, having an encounter at a settlement, and we went shopping. All right, that was awesome. So we used the stim pack. That gets us all of our health back, all the way up to maximum. That is excellent. That's just what we wanted. Of course, we have no caps left now. And that was the end of the turn. Oh no, that was the end of our first action. We do have 2 actions. So our first action was to do a settlement encounter. We can't do it again. You can't do 2 of those in a row. And so I wonder what we want to do. We might want to, maybe we want to explore. Should we explore? I don't know. Maybe we'll do, well, we can't explore because we're in the middle here. We're not adjacent. So we're not going to be able to explore, so forget that. See, the drugs are affecting our mind, our addiction to Buffout. Okay, that was, yeah, that was our action. What do we want to do now? I guess we can move. I guess moving is really kind of our only option. I don't really know where we want to move to. I think maybe we'll just move one space down here, getting ready to explore the southern reaches of the wasteland. So I think that's what we're going to do. So that's basically the end of our turn because we had a shop encounter or a settlement encounter for our first action. We've moved one space for our second action. And now it's the end of the round. And so end of round, of course, we do one of the agenda cards, and raiders are going to activate. Well, isn't that exciting? This bounty hunter is gunning for us. He's going to move right here. Oh no, he is going to attack us because he's adjacent. Never mind, he's got the gun symbol. So do we. So, you want to take me on, eh, Mr. Bounty Hunter? All right, let's do this thing. Let's take a look at him. He will attack us. He's ranged. Well, so am I, so he's not going to get that extra hit on us. We're fully healed now. He's level 2, and we have arms and legs we need to hit him with. Keeping in mind that if we take this guy out, we're going to be getting some vault rumors out of him. It says many of the vault exiles are caught by raiders. So he's a bounty hunter raider. If we can kill him, we can beat him up first, extract the information out of him about rumors of vaults. All right, so let me get set up. We're going to roll some dice. We need to hit him twice. We're not going to get the loot because we're using our plasma gun, but we may be able to squeeze some vault rumor information out of him if we can take him out. All right, let's get to some plasma bolts and bullets flying again. We need to hit him twice, legs and arms. And it looks like we've done a pretty darn good job here on our first roll. We didn't even need to re-roll anything. We have 2 arm hits, so we basically take him out. But we also suffer 2 hits from him. But again, we have our handy-dandy vault suit, which is 1 armor. So we're only going to take 1 hit, which is going to do us 2 damage. So I'm going to do it right now before I forget. So we've taken 2 damage from him, but we have managed to kill him, which is right on, because that's going to give us 2 experience. But like I said, we don't get the loot because we're using the plasma gun, which basically melts him. But before he dies into a gooey pile of bounty hunter mess, we do get information out of him about rumors of the vault. And before I forget, very quickly, I'm going to put another one on the board at the closest representation of the marker. All right, cool. So we took him out. We're going to get 2 experience. So why don't I do that? So I took the 2 damage. We're going to get 2 experience for taking him out. 1, 2. Our board is now all set up. And now we're going to look at vault rumors. All right, so many of the vault exiles are caught by raiders. So we've killed a bounty hunter. You might be able to get something off of one of them. And did we? We killed the bounty hunter. So we are going to get some information out of him. We get an agenda card. Right on. This might give us some more influence. What do we get? Oh, damn it. It's the wrong way. Well, we get 1 influence for it. For each space that the railroad members are ahead of the Institute, we get an extra thing. At the start of your turn, you can declare loyalty. Forget it. That's just going to give us 1 extra influence. So as we sit right now, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 influence. 3 more, we win the game. But there's more. What do we have here? Stage 68. And then we trash this card. So we're going to stage card number 68, and then we're going to trash this card. All right, card 68, Signs of Life. It says, the bounty hunter, which we just took out, had one of the vault dwellers' wrist-mounted computers on him. With this, you should be able to contact the people of the inside of the vault or interact with its computer. So option 1, there are some supposed exiles from the vault around town. One of them might be able to show you how to use the Pip-Boy. So we can go to any settlement, do a quest encounter, intelligence and luck, and we need 4. Well, we have both intelligence and luck, We need 4 to do that, so that's option number 1. Let's take a look at option number 2. Option number 2. The Pip-Boy should be able to interface directly with the vault entrance, but you'll need an extra set of hands there. All right, well, we need to go to Vault 84, wherever that is. We haven't found it. And we need to have a companion with us and able to get in there. So we've got the Pip-Boy. We have to find Vault 84, and we have to be with a companion, which so far we have not got. So those are our 2 options. Let's go back to the main board. We're still not quite finished off with this round, and then we're going to wrap it up for this episode. All right, so we're going to be ending off our episode today. So that was the end of the round. Of course, the raider activated, the bounty hunter came for me, but I turned the tables on him, took him out, got some vault information off of him, which was pretty cool. Got his Pip-Boy. And now, of course, we're at the end of the derailed. At the end of each round, remove railroad members from the courser's location. If there's no railroad members in the courser's location, move it 1 space towards the railroad instead. Here's the railroad, here's the courser. He's going to move 1 space. This is actually adjacent to this space here. So this guy's going to move right here. He's 1 away from the railroad. Not sure exactly what that's going to mean when he gets there, but there you have it. So this is Fallout, the board game. I'm doing a solitaire playthrough of the first one of the 4 scenarios, which is the Commonwealth. And we've been pretty awful in this playthrough, helping the Institute, and not doing too much to help the Railroad, who is trying to help the artificial life forms, the synths. But hey, we're all for influence. Plus, we're a Buffout addict, so what do you want? And we're walking around the wasteland with our plasma gun. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Really, really appreciate it. And this is Fallout the board game. So join me next time for the continuation where we're wandering the wasteland, trying to, I guess, help the Institute and get as much influence as possible. Right now we're sitting at 8 influence, 3 more for the solitaire game, and we'll be able to win. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.